NetsBoy, so let's hear what he has to say. His name is NetsBoy, he thinks the world is all over when the Nets just can't play.
What up, Net fans? NetsBoy here, bring your latest in your Brooklyn Nets news. Alright. The Nets road trip ended yesterday with one of the... Actually, it ended a couple days prior to it. They had a home game yesterday against the Pacers, which could go down in history as one of the worst losses I've ever seen. And this team's just bad, okay? They just suck, all right? I don't know what I was thinking taking the over. It was one of the dumbest things I've ever done. I might as well have just taken my wallet and thrown it out the window. It's been a freaking nightmare, and I don't know if it's going to change. Obviously, a lot might have to do with the fact with Kyrie Irving being hurt with that shoulder injury. Maybe that's why he's played like crap the games prior, and Karis LeVert having to have surgery on his thumb. You know, so he's going to be out for a month. I don't care, okay? This team needs to stop playing like crap. How can you be up by 15 almost every game, and blow the lead? Like, you think that accidentally once you're going to hold on, but no. They start off that road trip with a great win over Portland. And I'm saying to myself, wow, I know the Trailblazers have really been underperforming this year, but that's a really good team on the road. Good. Maybe this Nets team will actually keep it together and make a run here, or maybe go like 3-2 during this 5-game road trip. And then they get destroyed, absolutely destroyed by the Suns. One of the worst games I've ever seen. I'm thinking, wow, once again, fool's gold with the win over Portland. Right? Okay, maybe they'll bounce back against Utah. 15-point lead, things are looking sharp, everyone's playing well, and then all of a sudden, explosion of suck starts, and they fall apart. I mean, the Jazz looked so bad in that game. Like, the Jazz looked completely outmatched. And I'm thinking to myself, through the first half, I'm like, wow, the Nets look much better. The Jazz can't make a shots. And then Ricky Rubio was the Suns game, which, by the way, Ricky Rubio looks like a completely different player. But then all of a sudden with the Jazz, all of a sudden everything starts coming together, everything blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, Nets are down, Nets fall apart, suck and die, and they lose. I'm thinking, whatever. I mean, they still played well. Maybe they can keep it going. Then they play the Nuggets. Same exact thing. Come out aggressive, come out well, have a 15 or 14-point lead. They're up by the half. I'm saying, wow, the Nets look sharp. Nuggets don't look as good, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And then, all of a sudden, they implode like they always do in the third quarter or in the beginning of the fourth, and they fall apart, and next thing you know, they lose by like 9. And I'm just like, are you kidding me with this team? Are you kidding me? How many times have we seen this? It's the same damn narrative. Nets either start off like crap and then have to build up and come back. They'll be down by like 20, and they come back to make it a close game, and then they fall apart at the end. Or they come out aggressive and they take a nice 15-point lead, double-digit lead, and then implode in the third quarter, and then end up losing by like 10 points. It's the same thing. I have yet to see this team go from the beginning to the end playing well. And the Bulls win, I mean, it's against the Bulls, and they almost did it again. They had a big lead, they blew the lead, and once again, you know, Kyrie Irving didn't play in that game. That's when the first game he rested because of the shoulder injury. Dinwiddie looked sharp. We all know that LeVert didn't play either. That was the Dinwiddie and Joe Harris show, and that was probably one of the best games they actually have played all year. You know, and they actually won, and they held on to that lead. They built the lead. Bulls made a comeback, but the Nets were able to sustain and held on. That's the only time I've seen this happen. Because then, last night's game, or 2 nights ago, depending on when you want to see the video's game, against the Pacers, was one of the biggest chokes I've ever seen. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even want to begin. Like, it's just, they're crap. This team still is crap. Their defense is crap. All right? Their offense efficiency is crap. Kenny Atkinson, as of right now, looks like crap. Dinwiddie looks extremely inconsistent. Kurucs, crap. DeAndre Jordan seems like he cannot play defense at all. Crap. Kyrie Irving, other than the first game of the year, has looked like crap. Joe Harris can make a three, and he can still be a key player, but he disappears sometimes like crap. Crap, crap, crap. And I told you about that Garrett Temple. What did I say about that Garrett Temple? I said Garrett Temple looks great 1 minute, and then he's a disaster the next. I told you. That's why I hate this guy. Just crap. They're just a giant turd right now of crap. That's what this Nets team is. But NetsBoy, you said that if the Nets went, 2-3 the next 5 games, you'll take it. Yes, I did. And they are actually kind of where I thought they would be. I was hoping they would beat the Pacers, but I thought after the road trip they'd be 5-7, which they are, and then they lost to the Pacers to be 5-8. But it's the fact that they've been there in every game. I mean, not every game, because that Suns game was a disaster, and same thing with the Pacers game. But the Nuggets and the Jazz games, they had the lead. They had the lead in the third quarter by like double digits, especially in that Jazz game. Those are games you've got to win. I know those teams are better than the Nets. I know they are. I'm never going to stand here and say that the Jazz and the Nuggets are worse than the Nets, because they're not. But in the NBA, anyone can lose to anybody, and when you have a lead by double digits in the third quarter, you got to hold on to the lead. This hero ball crap needs to stop. This ISO crap is 1 on 5, 1 on 10, 1 on... I don't know how it's 10. It might as well be 10. But it's 1 on 5 crap that Dinwiddie does and Kyrie does. And then when you see Taurean Prince doing that, you're saying to yourself, what's the offense? And that's what's so funny. Oh, the Nets are like third in the league in scoring. But their offense efficiency is crap. All right? The Nets are third in the league in scoring because they run really, really fast back and forth and they push the tempo. But their half-court offense is unbelievably bad. And they just don't have a flow. And they just have no true offense. It's this little pick and roll game constantly, followed by isolation ball. That is not good. I talked about it before, several videos before. They need to change this up. They need to introduce a different style, whether it's the weave, like I discussed before, or maybe a different type of pick and pop situation. That's the biggest thing. I don't know if you noticed this, but defenses are sagging on the pick and roll, right? They need to do the pick and roll with someone or big who can shoot. Like Brook Lopez. Let's be honest. If Brook Lopez was on this Nets team right now as the starting center, and look, I love Jared Allen. I like him a lot. He's a lot of upside, but he can't shoot the three. He takes a couple threes every once in a while, can't make it. DeAndre Jordan, we know, can't do it at all. If you had Brook Lopez, who's a threat to either pop or roll, then that would be insurmountably better than what they have now. Because what's happening is defenses know the big isn't going to pop out. He's going to roll to the basket. So they just sag back. And they dare the guard to try to make a mid-range jump shot or a tough floater or a ridiculous fall away like Kyrie does. Now, if the defense was afraid that the center could pop right back out and by the three-point line like a Brook Lopez and then could get an open three, that would change everything. This offense is so basic, it's just too easy to guard. And that's the real problem. And there's creative things that Kenny Atkinson should be doing, and he's not. And like I said, I like Kenny Atkinson, but we're getting to the point now where we need to start blaming him more than the players. Yes, Dinwiddie is inconsistent, though he's looked much better of late. Yes, Kyrie's hurt. Yes, LeVert's hurt. But let's be honest, this team still should be better than 5-8. They should have won the game against the Jazz. They should have won the game against the Nuggets. They should have won the game against the Grizzlies. And they should have won the game against the Timberwolves. I really do believe they should have won those 4 games. So that means instead of being 5-8, they should be 9-2. Well, no, excuse me, 9-3. Or 9-4, 9-3. 9-5, 9-6. They should have 9 wins. Okay? They should have 9 wins. They should be 9-4. That'd be 9-4. That's what this Nets record should be. Not 5-8. And this is what needs to stop. Now, I'm just going to go right into and look at the next couple games for the Nets. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm going to just wipe my mind clear of this last couple of weeks and say the hard road trip's over. They came back. I'm going to chalk up that disastrous home game to fatigue and just, jet lag. I don't know. I'm just going to say that, even though I know that's not the case. But I'm just going to say it. But here's the thing. The next 4 games for this Nets team need to be wins. They need to be. They need to be. Charlotte at home, Sacramento at home, the Knicks on the road, and the Cavaliers on the road. You cannot tell me that the Nets should not go 4-0 against those teams. You cannot. They are better than all 4 of those teams, even on the road. But NetsBoy, you just said anybody can beat anyone any given night. That is absolutely true, which is why you have to actually show up and play, which is something this Nets team has not done at all for most of this year. But to me, this is the key. You are 5-8. You should win 4 games. 4 of the next 4. Before you have a home and home against Boston, which is going to be a crazy game and a crazy section, and I hope they can win one of those 2 games. I don't think they will, but you never know. You've got to win the next 4 games. You win the next 4 games, guess what? You're 9-8. You're above 500. Wow! But if you don't, this season is over. I'll accept 3-1 to become 500 after this stretch. To be 9-9. Oh, excuse me, that'll be 8-8. Wait, they're 5-8. They'll be 8-9. If they go, if they go 3-1 the next 4 games, they'll be 8-9. 1 game under 500. Okay? I'll be okay with that. I really want them to win 4, but I'll take that. But anything under the 3-1, these next 4 games, anything worse than an 8-9 record going into that Boston matchup, I'm gonna explode. I seriously will. I don't even know what exactly I'll do. I can't even say what I'm gonna do. I really don't. I have no idea. I don't know. So just because, like I said, winnable games. The next 4. Okay. That's it. Let me know what you guys think about this road trip, about the winnable games next up. If you think 3-1 is more than doable, if you think 4-0 is as much so as possible, and let me know if you start thinking that really it should be Kenny Atkinson's fault, because at this point, this team should be better. They should be better. They won 42 games last year, and they have better players than they did last year. And you can't tell me otherwise, people. I watch this team every freaking day. Every game last year I watched, every game this year. I know the players. They won 42 games with a team that was much worse than this team. So there's no reason for them not to do at least 3 games better. And right now, they look nothing like it. I don't care about the injuries. I don't care about Kyrie Irving's hurt shoulder and Karis LeVert. I don't care. Because you want to know something? Joe Harris is still a really good player. Richard Dinwiddie's still a really good player. Jared Allen is a young player on the rise. DeAndre Jordan is supposed to be a really good player. Taurean Prince is having a career year from 3. Explain to me why this team's not winning. Explain it to me. Why are they blowing leads like there's no tomorrow? Why they can't seem to close out, and why they have these stretches of disaster. keep your eyes open to the next NetsBoy. Until then, this is NetsBoy signing off.